Welcome to the future. Can I see your right finger?
I feel like I'm gonna, sir, I feel like I'm gonna.
Oh, do you need medical? Hold on. Do you want medical attention?
Yes, please.
I'm about 80% sure this is real, but about 20% believing that you're making a show. Looks like you are at the Players Club at the Muckleshoot. So she's Nicole.
On April 20th, 2025, officers in Auburn, Washington, responded to a routine shoplifting call at a Walmart. What ultimately identified the suspect was not a driver's license, not a fingerprint, but a Casino Players Club card recovered from her own wallet.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Corporal Tilford. What are we doing here today?
Well, I was purchasing some things and I guess I scanned the wrong items.
Okay.
A few of the wrong items.
Okay. My job here is just to.
I'm so embarrassed.
Do you have?
right now.
They're some of them are trading, so they're just watching. Was your fingers okay?
No, I have like my hurting lately, and I need to I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Yeah, because they're really swollen.
I know. Look how red my hands are too.
Sure enough. And you don't have any physical ID on you?
No, I don't.
That's what my job here. My job here is just to identify you, and then that's it. It's good enough.
Yeah.
I use a fingerprint scanner. It's painless. Are you diabetic or anything? Have anything wrong with your fingers?
I am diabetic. Yes.
Okay. Do you poke? Which finger do you poke?
I don't poke.
Oh, good enough. Okay. So I'll show you on this, and basically I'm just going to check your ID. I'm going to identify you. They're going to probably issue a trespass. Anything related to prosecution or any type of criminal, they'll probably handle because we weren't involved in that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, we could try to get your name. Could you write down her name? We're going to write down the name that I'm just going to ask you your name basically before we start.
Yeah.
What is it?
Brianna.
Brianna. How do I spell that, Brianna?
Brionna.
What's your date of birth?
8/13/91.
8/13/91.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 9/1.
Yes, sir.
And what state is your ID out of?
I actually don't have an ID.
Have you ever gotten any idea ever?
No.
How would you?
I don't leave my house much.
That's probably why we don't have an ID. So I'll show you how this works, and we'll try your fingers here. It's kind of a cool little technology. Welcome to the future. Can I see your right finger?
I feel like I'm gonna, sir. I feel like I'm gonna.
Oh, do you need medical? Hold on. Do you want medical attention?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Could you call fire for an eval? Yeah. Do you want to sit? You want to sit back? So tell for. I'm just here. Can you breathe for me? You got some water. Okay. Is this something normal for you?
No, it's been getting worse and worse.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
33? Okay. Okay. I'm going to have medics come out and take a look at you, okay? Do you want to sit down on the ground? Do you want to sit on the ground? Or do you want to sit back on this? You want to lay down? You want to lay down on your side over here? I'm just preventing you from falling down. What do you want to do? Where does it hurt?
My hurt, man.
Okay, just breathe. Yeah, just breathe. You want to sit down on the ground? Let's go ahead and escort her to the ground and sit back over here.
Hey man, let's take your purse off just to make you more comfortable, okay?
There we go. Yeah, we're cool.
I'm not gonna take it from you. I'm not gonna look through it. Let's just go ahead and move it over here, okay? I don't care about your purse.
I'm gonna sit with you, but I'm still gonna check your fingers, which makes it feel like we have a warrant. Do you have seizures? We're just gonna hold you here. I'm just gonna sit here with you until medics get here. Do you have a warrant? No, or anything like that? Okay, but I still have to ID you, so we're gonna sit here with you until medics get here. Okay? Do you want to go on your side? Can you go on your side? I'm gonna put you on your side.
I'm gonna put you in the recovery position, ma'am, okay?
I need to see your hands.
Go ahead and turn sideways.
I need to see your hands.
What's going on?
Now relax. Relax. Take a breath. Take a breath.
This is the recovery position so you can breathe, okay? You gotta keep your lungs open.
You're making me really nervous that you're not letting me have your fingers, which makes me think that you have a warrant and you're preventing this from happening.
No.
So I need to see your ID.
What's going on?
I need to fingerprint you.
This is so illegal.
No, it's not. I need to fingerprint you.
This is starting to be resistance and not a medical emergency, okay?
It's the fact that I wanted to print you, and this happened. I'm a little nervous that you're preventing me from not IDing you. So guess what? You can lay here fine. I'll just need to see your finger. Medics are going to need to know your medical history. Can I see your finger? Then we'll go to the other side. Corporal Tilford, clear no record. I'm going to get your ID. Okay, they need to know who you are. No, it's not. I'm getting medical attention, but they need to know who you are. Well, then I'll just wait until you're on a gurney. I'll take it then. Okay, can I take a look at your fingerprints? while you're here?
Please stop.
I need to know who you are.
Me.
Okay, can I
Please stop
just?
touching me.
I need to see your
Okay.
fingerprints. Can I just take? I need to know who you are for
I'm
medical.
literally laying on the ground.
And but you literally started that the moment I talked about your ID.
Oh my god, just stop. Oh my god, just stop.
You don't have to resist. Don't use any force. Just stop. I need to know who you are. Can I please see your finger? Why are you preventing me from doing this? Hold on, just like a, fine, we'll just ID her when she strapped you a gurney. Why are you preventing me from IDing you? What's the name she gave?
Brianna.
Brianna, why are you preventing me from IDing you? Why are you stopping me from checking your fingerprints? Okay, well, you're okay now, so we're just going to sit here and wait for you. Just prevent her from doing that. We're still going to get it when she's on the gurney.
Quick frisk on her already?
I mean, it's either A, completely, absolutely, or I'm really surprised that the moment we started doing ID, this is happening, and you're preventing me from looking at your fingerprints. So after we'll follow her down to the hospital. We'll ID her down to the hospital.
Hey, ma'am, since you're having trouble with your hands, do you mind if I pull your ID out of your wallet?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm gonna follow you to the hospital, and I'll fingerprint you down there. Okay? I just don't know. This right here isn't seizure resistance; it's on-purpose resistance. But at this point,
yeah, I've never seen a seizure like that.
My family has epilepsy, and my family has seizures, and you'll be okay. So we're just gonna stop. You're just gonna ride it out, and we're gonna prevent you from slamming your head on the ground. Okay? Well, the main thing is not to swallow your tongue and to be exactly where you're at. Are you overdosing on drugs?
No.
Do you need Narcan?
No.
I got some in my pouch
Can
right
I
here.
to help you with medical? Fire department is going to need to know who you are. Can I verify with your fingerprints
Or your ID.
or your? Can I take a look at your ID? Brianna, why can't I find out who you are? Brianna, I'm about 80% sure this is real, but about 20% believing that you're making a show. If breathing changes or anything like that, we'll do CPR. But for now, there's nothing you can do at this point for a seizure to prevent her from slamming into anything. The fact that she's so resistant on her fingers, which is weird, but I'm not going to force. I am not able to force because it's not custody. This was just a courtesy for them. So they'll go with the information that we have. If we can't identify, we can't identify.
Hello. I've never seen a seizure like this. She's refusing to give us her ID or fingerprint her. We're dealing with that, but at the same time, obviously, we're gonna treat this like it could be real. We just don't know.
Brianna, what's going on? Brianna, you gotta talk to us.
I just don't know. Obviously, you take priority over me at this point. I'll do everything I can with identifying her, but I'm about 80% believing that this is real and about 20% not. Because how we're in the process of you seizing and causing this kind of pain, are you able to prevent me from grabbing your hand?
Seize, and no, it's not.
You would just be seizing, and I would be able to at least grab a finger.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're seizing, you lose control of your body.
So she's not seizing, otherwise she would have loose control.
Correct.
Yeah, and I would have been it. So, but she's very strong and holding her arm against me, where two of my arms can't even do it. Nicole, you're Nicole. All right, Nicole. The fact that I'm going to ID you is I'm going to ID you through this, okay? It's important that we do it. Okay, I believe that you're doing this because you don't want me to know who you are, so I'm going to find out who you are. Okay, I'll take a picture and put it back. That's fine, I'll put it back, but I'm still going to ID you. I believe this has everything to do with you not wanting me to know who you are, Nicole. You also gave me a fake name, so if I find that you don't go to the hospital, I'm going to take you to jail for lying to me. So either you give me a real name, or we're going to go to jail. Looks like you at the Players Club at the Muckleshoot. So she's Nicole. Well, you're not a Brianna at all.
The legal scaffolding of this encounter begins with Terry versus Ohio, decided in 1968. Under Terry, a merchant detention referral gives responding officers reasonable articulable suspicion to detain a subject briefly for investigation. That suspicion authorizes questioning identification requests and scene preservation, but it does not authorize a full custodial arrest without more. The next question is whether the suspect was legally required to identify herself in the first place. Washington State, unlike Nevada in Hybel versus 6th Judicial District, has no general stop and identify statute. A subject during a lawful Terry stop may decline to answer questions, including the question of her name, without committing a crime by silence alone. But silence is not what happened here. The subject affirmatively supplied a false name and a false date of birth. That conduct is governed by Revised Code of Washington 9A 76-175, making a false statement to a public servant. The statute requires the statement to be knowingly false and materially misleading to the officer's official function. A false identity given during an active criminal investigation is, as a matter of settled Washington case law, material by definition. The parallel charge is obstruction under Revised Code of Washington 9A 76-020. Washington courts have drawn this line with precision. Mere refusal to cooperate is not obstruction. Affirmative conduct that hinders or misleads the officer is. The simulated medical episode, timed precisely to the introduction of the fingerprint scanner, is the paradigmatic example of that affirmative conduct.
Nicole, if you're having a medical emergency, you shouldn't be worried about me.
Stay out of my house, it's illegal.
Nicole, I'm here to identify who you are, because now I believe that you're lying to me. So now I'm investigating obstruction. Hey, if you're having a medical, then let me print you and let's take care of this. Can I print you real fast and fix this? Let me print you and we'll call it a good. But if you're having a medical emergency, you shouldn't be worried about me at all. Well, Nicole, I already have probable cause for your arrest because you just gave me a false name. So if you want to go that route, we can go that route. $7,500 warrant. Ah, now we know why.
More guy down here. One more person, please.
Okay, go help them real fast. Yeah. Hey, Nicole, you have a $7,500 warrant. And now we know why this is happening. But now you're going strapped down because now we're forcing you to go to the hospital. Don't worry about it, Nicole. I don't need your fingers anymore. I identified who you were. How's it going, Mr. Bailey? As soon as I tried to fingerprint her, she had a seizure, and then we found out she has a $7,500 warrant. Well. But now I'm deciding if she's playing this game and causing this level of resistance on this. I'm thinking of charging her for false statement. So this is what we're doing, Nicole. You're going to the hospital, and then you're going to go to jail because I think this is a show. I think you're lying to me, and I think that that you did this because you didn't want me to know you were Nicole. Yeah. Oh, okay. Nicole, we're going to do this as an involuntary committal. But I'm also going to charge you for giving me a false name because you lied to me. Okay? So when we get over here, I'm going to still take your fingerprint. Nicole, I'm going to be straight with you. Nicole, I'm going to be straight with you. Look at me nice. I promise you I will take you to jail unless you stop. I promise you. I work until 7 a.m. and I will wait for you at the St. Francis. You need to stop and you need to tell us what's going on. You have a... Okay, why did you lie to me about your name? Yes, you did. You said your name was Brianna and your name is Nicole.
Oh my God.
Medic doesn't really have a diagnosis for you. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Okay, that's fine. And we'll follow you there. Open your eyes so you can look at. There you are. That's you, right?
No.
That's not you? No, that absolutely is you, Nicole. Okay. Very good. All right, well, guess what? We don't need your fingerprints anyway. So now we know who you are. But I'm going to follow you to the hospital because now I'm opening an obstructing investigation and providing a false name investigation. I don't play games. And I believe this is a game.
Why would I play games?
Because if you're hiring a medical emergency, you wouldn't be worried about your fingerprint. You gave me a false name. She's all yours. We'll follow you there. Yep, we're not leaving until she goes to jail tonight. Good job, Nicole. You really worked for this one.
The officer kept his promise.
We're forwarding charges on you.
I know you are.
Okay, because that was ridiculous.
No,
Okay, so also he's got to read you your rights.
Okay, why
And
would you?
we're gonna talk about your warrants.
Okay.
And how you lied to us about your name.
Oh, God.
But dang girl, look what drugs did.
Shut up. You're hella rude.
Hey, Nicole, listen up. I'm Officer Kerrigan, all right?
You're rude.
You're being...
You.
Nicole, listen.
That was rude.
Okay.
That was rude.
Hey, look, you're talking to me now, right?
But that was rude.
You're talking to me right now, right? You're on Bodycam right now, okay? I'm going to read your rights. We have probable cause for you obstructing justice and giving a false statement to police.
Okay.
This is where Graham versus Connor, decided in 1989, becomes the controlling framework for the force analysis. Graham requires that any use of force be judged by an objective reasonableness standard from the perspective of a reasonable officer at the moment of decision. The officer officer here confronted a subject who 1 second earlier was conversing normally and who collapsed the instant identification technology appear. Under Graham, that context permits the officer to maintain physical control sufficient to prevent flight while continuing to render aid. It does not authorize forced fingerprinting, and the officer correctly declined to escalate to that level. The involuntary transport decision then invokes Washington's Involuntary Treatment Act framework under Chapter 71.05. When a detainee has presented medical symptoms, jail intake protocols require prior medical clearance, regardless of the officer's private assessment of authenticity. This requirement is both a due process safeguard for the detainee and a liability shield for the department against in-custody death claims. Turning to the grades, Corporal Telford earns an A- for procedural discipline and forced restraint under ambiguity. Officer Kerrigan earns a B for a clean Miranda advisement, offset by a slightly personalized tone under provocation from a bystander. The subject earns an F, having converted a citation-level allegation into 4 separate charges through her own conduct on camera. The lessons this footage teaches reach beyond the 12 minutes it captures. First, silence is a right, but fabrication is a crime. That single distinction shapes almost every police contact in the country. Second, deception timed to a specific investigative step is itself evidence because ordinary medical events do not synchronize with fingerprint scanners. Third, procedural justice, meaning verbalized intent and offered off-ramps, protects officers on the witness stand as surely as it protects suspects on the street. And fourth, the Fourth Amendment discipline of asking rather than taking, even when taking would be lawful, is what makes a case prosecutable months later. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on police court interactions.